Hey guys, it's Evan the Cat King back with another video. Today, I'm doing something a bit different. Usually, I do these weird total drama seasons using random number generator. But today, I'm doing something a bit different. Instead of using total drama characters for a total drama season, I'm using SpongeBob characters. No random number generator. We got 14 of the main characters from SpongeBob, I guess, and they're going to be competing. We got the Coral Crabs of Gary, Mermaid Man, Mrs. Puff, SpongeBob, Pearl, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs. And then we have the Sea Cucumbers of Plankton, Patrick, Andy, Karen, Barnacle Boy, Larry the Lobster, and the pirate painting. I don't know why he's in here, but I don't know. So this is how it's gonna work. We're going back to Wheel of Names. Hopefully it doesn't screw me over again. Oh my god. Coral Crabs are losing the first challenge. Okay, with Coral Crabs, clearly SpongeBob is gonna hang out with Gary. Of course, Mr. Krabs will get in there with SpongeBob and I guess Gary as well. Squidward doesn't really care, but I think he might be fine with Mr. Krabs. Mrs. Puff definitely voting for SpongeBob. I think Pearl's voting for Gary because she thinks that he's slimy. I feel like they're definitely quite a few of them are gonna vote for Gary because he's kind of not very useful. I love Gary, but out of all these characters, I think he might be one of the least useful ones. He's a snail. He can't really talk, so I think that they're gonna vote him out. SpongeBob will beg them not to, but they won't. They'll just tell him. I mean, they'll just have to get rid of Gary. Sadly, Gary gets 14th place. Okay, I swear to God. If it's nothing but Coral Crabs losing this whole time, then okay. Good. Sea Cucumbers are losing. Thank God. Get rid of the painting. Alright, which team will lose in the next challenge? It's the Coral Crabs. Alright. Squidward and Mrs. Puff might team up together in an attempt to get rid of SpongeBob. It'll be 2 votes for SpongeBob. But Mr. Krabs, Mermaid Man, and SpongeBob are kind of all on the same page. I think Pearl would vote. Would she vote with Mr. Krabs or would she vote against Mr. Krabs? I feel like she might just vote for Mr. Krabs most times. But and then these 3. Oh, I don't know. Mr. Krabs wouldn't want to vote for Pearl. SpongeBob wouldn't want to. I think we might have to say goodbye to Mrs. Puff in this one. Alright, which team is losing next? Pretty sure there's only one character left for the... What was it, Sea Cucumbers? It's the Sea Cucumbers. Okay, I changed a few things. Now we're going to have 4 characters on the next one because I feel like 3 at the last one is fine. So it was the Sea Cucumbers that lost. Clearly here, in this case, Sandy and Patrick are going to kind of be against... Plankton and Karen for sure are going to be together. And then, I don't know, Sandy and Patrick will be on the same team in this whole situation. Then there's Larry and Barnacle Boy. Barnacle Boy... we've seen to have a bit of a dark side to him, so he might be fine with teaming with Plankton. And also, I'm pretty sure Plankton, he's shown to be pretty manipulative. And I think he might be able to manipulate someone like Patrick or Larry, who aren't the brightest of characters. But at the same time, I don't know who they'd vote off exactly. Because, I mean, I don't know, would Plankton want to vote off Sandy? Because she's, the only smart one, kind of the smartest one other than, probably the smartest character in the whole group, even smarter than him and Karen. But Plankton and Karen together outsmart her, and I think that Sandy might get voted off here. Plus, she's really strong and just like, as much as other people might not like the idea of getting rid of Sandy, because she's probably the strongest player. In just all around things, she's very strong. She's very smart. I think she's even stronger than Larry the Lobster. I'm pretty sure. So the team might not be too agreeable on it, but I feel like Plankton might be able to convince some people, or Barnacle Boy and a lobster, that they should get rid of her now before she becomes too strong when it comes to the merge. I think Sandy's getting taken out in 11th place. Okay, so far we haven't had just one team losing every time. Oh, was it sea cucumbers again? No, it's coral crabs. Okay. At this point, I think Pearl might be done in this one. I think it's Pearl or Mermaid Man. I think Squidward is still voting for SpongeBob. Pearl is still voting for Mr. Krabs just because she's mean. Just because she doesn't really care. These guys, I think they're choosing Pearl, I think. Pearl's going. I see Pearl as being a very big nuisance for them. So I think that's why they'd vote her off. But now, who is losing the next challenge? It's going to be the sea cucumbers. Finally, it's just going even with this stuff. What the heck? Well, we're guaranteed to have multiple characters from each team. Unlike last time when we had literally nobody from each team. So that's just great. I mean, literally nobody from one team. It's so weird. I think Plankton might want to get rid of Barnacle Boy. I think he sees Barnacle Boy as being a bit of a threat. He doesn't want Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy to be together. Barnacle Boy is a bit of a superhero, so he's gonna be like seeing all the things that Plankton has been doing to the team and like kind of try to get rid of him. And then Barnacle Boy, I think, is getting out here. Patrick is too dumb to realize to really understand Plankton being a bad guy. And Larry just I feel like Plankton would definitely be able to manipulate him. I mean, speaking of that, Squidward was able to talk him into being his friend. I think Plankton and Karen could really find a way to connect with that situation. Alright, the last team to lose before the merge is the sea cucumbers once again. Okay. I think at this point, Plankton and Karen are going to vote off Larry. Larry, at this point, they see him as a bit of a threat. They see him as a bit of a strong competitor. And they don't really want him in the merge because they kind of want to get rid of him. And then now we've gotten to the merge. And I couldn't be prouder. And I feel like we got a great set of characters for the merge. You got SpongeBob, you got Patrick, you got Squidward and Mr. Krabs, along with Plankton, Karen, and Mermaid Man. Who's gonna be the first character to get invincibility? I don't really want to say person because it's a character. I don't know. SpongeBob is the first one to gain invincibility. Heck yeah, SpongeBob. With SpongeBob safe, you definitely have Patrick, Mr. Krabs. I think Squidward's gonna team up with Plankton and Karen. And then it's all up to Mermaid Man. He's definitely I feel like he'd probably be on the same side as SpongeBob, but I don't know. Plankton has shown to be able to literally mind control people. He has shown very strange things. Am I giving Plankton a lot of plot armor? Perhaps. But I don't know. And plus, Patrick might be in for teaming up with Plankton. But at the same time, I think SpongeBob and Patrick would be more towards Mr. Krabs. And I think it's all up to Mermaid Man, because these guys will vote for Mr. Krabs, I'd say. Squidward would... They probably don't want to get rid of Patrick, because Patrick is a bit of an idiot. And they could really use Patrick to pretty well. Plankton has very easily manipulated SpongeBob and Patrick in the past, so he might want to keep them around. Mermaid Man he can also manipulate. And so I feel it's definitely gonna be either Mr. Krabs or probably Plankton or maybe even Karen to go out here, and it's all up to Mermaid Man. But I think I'm gonna say 7th place is Mr. Krabs. All right, who is going to gain invincibility next? SpongeBob. What the? What? Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it is his show, but him and Patrick, I think Mermaid Man's done here. I think Plankton can definitely come in here, do his whole shtick and stuff, and make it so Mermaid Man gets booted, or maybe I'm gonna say that's exactly what happens right there. And for the spin of the final 5, here we go. And the winner is Squidward! Yeah, Squidward! Squidward! With Squidward gaining invincibility, he's gonna want to vote for SpongeBob. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Or he might, I don't know. This is a very tricky one now. I'm sure they see someone like SpongeBob as a bit of a threat after all the challenges he's won. But, at the same time, the moron within him is definitely gonna make Plankton and Karen kind of want to keep him around, I'd say. But at the same time, I think Squidward might be able to go to these two. Being a bit manipulative. Squidward is gonna be a hero. He's gonna realize he's gonna go to SpongeBob and Patrick, tell them about Plankton, and then Karen's gonna get voted off. So Squidward's gonna be a hero. On to the final 4 spin. Squidward! Now I'm wondering. I feel like Squidward at this point, he has a guaranteed final 3. And he has the whole competition in his hands. He has reduced Plankton to pretty much nothing. Reduced him, because Karen is gone, he's not going to be able to manipulate SpongeBob or Patrick to vote each other off. Squidward will go to Plankton because he has control. Squidward has control over the whole situation. He's going to go to Plankton. He was a hero last time, but this time it's Plankton or SpongeBob. SpongeBob is 1. Plankton is 2. Oh my god! SpongeBob is gone. He came in 4th. It's down to Patrick, Plankton, and Squidward. What? Final 3 spin. Who gets a guaranteed spot in the final 2? Squidward! Squid. Oh my god. Alright, who's going to... Squidward has made it all the way... He's going to the final 2 for sure. But who's he taking with him? He either takes the really strong Patrick or the really smart Plankton. Now, one thing is, he definitely finds Patrick very irritating. He definitely is very annoyed by Patrick. Just like with SpongeBob. But is he going to allow Plankton to make it this far? He's in control once again. He gets to pick who moves on. I think we have seen Plankton has shown strength. He's been able to lift up Mr. Krabs before. He's strong for his size. He's like an ant. He can lift like 400 times his own body weight. It's so weird. And Squidward might see that and choose to take Patrick with him to the finale. And, oh my god. I don't know what to do with this one. Oh. Leaving this one up to fate. Whoever this lands on is the winner of the season. Who's gonna win, Patrick or Squidward? Patrick! Yes! So this is the outcome. Squidward gets runner-up. Maybe Squidward should have won, but Patrick is the winner of Total Drama SpongeBob Edition. Oh my god, this is silly. This is so silly. I love it. I'm definitely gonna do more of this kind of stuff. I have a ton of Total Drama things. Just to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek. These are all my tier lists things up here that I'm scrolling through. I have a lot of tier lists and of Total Drama that I'm set to do, along with continuing stuff with Who Would Win Books, Minecraft, and even like the random number generated Total Drama. Also, we have Cool Chickens versus Random Reindeer for the next video of this episode. I think that episode will be episode 6, I'm pretty sure. But this has been a great episode. This has been real fun. Patrick gets first place. Patrick, how did Patrick win this? Oh my god, he's like by far the stupidest person here, or stupidest character here, and he wins. Oh my god, I love it. Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. See you guys next time, whatever the next video is. Probably gonna be a Minecraft video, and I think probably, yeah. But see you guys.